How's it going, everyone? How's all my postal peeps doing and stuff out there? And it's been a while since I did a video and stuff. Been kind of busy and dealing with family stuff, work stuff, everything like that. But anyways, so today's video, and I thought I'd go live because actually in another postal community YouTube video, his channel, it's a JH. I'll put a link to his video channel and stuff, so if you want to go and check him out and stuff, he does like videos like almost every day of stuff that's going on. Talks about unions and stuff, letter carrier unions, APWU union and stuff. He's a truck driver and all that, but I'll put it, like I said, I'll put a link down to his YouTube channel and stuff if you want to go and check him out. He's got some pretty good information and stuff and keeps up on stuff. But anyways, I was in his channel and someone else was asking about the SSA Academy, doing your Window Clerk Training Academy and taking the so-called 421 test and stuff. And she was asking questions and everything. And, you know, picture is worth 1,000 words, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to do a quick video on some of the stuff. And I've been meaning to do a video on this, and you know, ever since I went back in, it's like the last week of January, first week of February, something like that, on what my experiences were and stuff. So, anyways, so as a sales and associate, or sales, service, and distribution associate, you know, besides sorting parcels and stuff, eventually you're going to get sent to so-called Window Clerk Academy, or what they call SSA Academy. And so it's about 8 days long. They set me up in a hotel and everything and all that. You get paid your per diem, your mileage and everything like that. But the academy isn't too bad. I mean, you got big huge book here, and you can, you know, they give you a highlighter and stuff. I mean, I basically like broke my highlighter because I was highlighting so much stuff in the book while you're going through the class and everything. So basically, you know, your class time is like 8 hours a day, and you get your breaks, you get lunches and stuff like that. And it's not all that hard. I mean, if you pay attention in class, participate in the stuff that they're doing and everything, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to pass the test. We had people in our class that were worried about passing the test because the one thing is you cannot take this stuff home. So any notes that you take, the book and stuff, you cannot take that to your hotel room and study and stuff. Now, with saying that, there's a big legality thing. So what we were told is back in the day, there was a student that took the book home and their notes and stuff and studied for like 2 or 3 hours. Well, then she wanted to get paid for that 2 or 3 hours of study time. It was a big fiasco, and I don't know if there was like a lawsuit or if the unions got involved or what the whole deal was. Our instructor didn't go into details and stuff. It was just a big legality mess, so therefore, ever since then, you're not able to take your book or any notes that you take during class back to your hotel room, or if you happen to live in the city of where your training is, you can't take it home with you. Everything has to stay in the classroom because of that whole ordeal. Now, with saying that, now I know there's YouTube videos and stuff on the 421 test, and you can watch the videos, and it goes through and like gives you like all the answers and stuff. Now, you're not going to be able to watch that video while you're taking the test. There's a person in the room that you're taking your test on in the computer. So, like for instance, our class was about 15 students or so, and because there was only like, I think there was 4 or 5 computers available. But anyways, they had to break our class up into 3 different groups, and so we had group 1, 2, and 3 to take the test and stuff. And I think you get like 1 hour to take the test. A lot of us were done in 15-20 minutes, and everybody in our class passed. There was a bunch of questions about, how's the test set up? Well, what if I miss the test by 1 question? Can I study and retake it? No, because it's set up as pass fail. The person that is providing you the test, they don't even know what questions you missed or anything. You won't know what you missed. It's randomized. Everybody has different questions and stuff like that. Now, the other interesting thing is everybody's test was kind of different. And what I mean by that is that, like, the first person that came back, and actually it was kind of interesting because the first girl that came back was like the most nervous about taking the test and passing it. I mean, she was really, stressing and, even kind of getting emotional. And she was actually the first one done and passed. And like it seemed like each person's testing had like a different emphasis on certain questions. So in her case, she had a bunch of insurance questions. It seemed like she always was getting questions referencing additional insurance and how you add on the different additional insurance, what services come with insurance, like Priority Mail Express, how much, stuff like that. So then another one was, God, can't remember. It's been so long now. But anyways, so like in my case, I had a lot of, seemed like questions on priority mail service. Priority mail, what's the length of time for priority mail? 2 to 3 days generally. How much insurance is included with priority mail? What, and then it would kind of give the definition of like using flat rate boxes for priority mail. What other containers can a person use with priority mail? So you got like the Tyvek envelopes, and you got other boxes of dimensions. So like there's a DVD box for DVD movies. There's other size boxes that are priority mail, but they're not flat rate boxes. So I got a bunch of questions like that dealing with priority mail. I think another person had kind of the same thing, but it was dealing with Priority Mail Express. I believe another one had a bunch of questions like dealing with customs and international postage and stuff. So each person, we all had different randomized questions, but it seemed like each person always got hit with a bunch of questions about a certain subject of, services that we provide and stuff. So, but anyways, yeah, I know there's stuff on YouTube with providing the answers and stuff. You're not going to be able to use that. You're not going to be able to use the notes. So, unless you're going to memorize the whole thing, I'm just saying, as long as you participate and pay attention in class, highlight stuff, And, you know, you go over this stuff heavily every day, and even in the book, it's broken down to like day one, day two, and you'll cover so many chapters in each day. And then at the end of the day, you go over that chapter, you do class exercises. They have real machines with fake money to actually do transactions and stuff. You know, I mean, that's how real it gets for like simulating purchases and providing services. There's like different size boxes, and there's a bunch of different scenarios where someone wants to send priority mail, but then then all of a sudden they change their mind and they want to send it international. So how much is that going to cost, and what's required, and stuff like that. As long as you pay attention in class and you participate and all that, there shouldn't be a reason why you should be able to pass the test when you take it and stuff. And it's like our instructor told us there was two other people that failed the test. One is because a lady was on her phone like all day, every day through training, and wasn't paying attention. She failed. The second person was a Filipino lady, and it was a language issue. She wasn't very good with English, and it was just, she didn't understand the test. She couldn't, her lack of understanding and writing and understanding English was against her. So you got one that was defiant and didn't care to learn it, and then another one was just, cultural. She just didn't know the language and was able to understand it and stuff. So other than that, like I said, there's no reason why you can't pass this. If you don't pay attention and stuff. It is a lot of material, but on the other hand, too, from what I've gone through, it's like almost 60 or 70% of the services that are covered in here that you need to learn. You're hardly gonna do anything with it, like signature confirmation. You go over it and stuff. I think I've only added on signature confirmation since I've worked Windows once or twice. Yeah, and then some of the services now have changed. So like now there's no more ground or first class. There's ground advantage that has merged first class package and ground service together. And with that, you also have insurance. So before with, if you sent the package ground or first class, adding insurance was an additional cost. Well, now $100 insurance is included with ground advantage. So, yeah. So some of this stuff, and actually while we were doing our academy and stuff, they actually made changes to some of the stuff in the book right in the middle of our class. So that was a little frustrating and stuff. So, but yeah, like I said, you report to your training and stuff. They'll take attendance to find out who's all there and all that, and have you sign a sheet every day for your attendance. And when you go to SSA Academy, like I said, they'll pay for your hotel. You just keep track of your mileage and stuff. So they'll pay you for your mileage if you got to drive. You get your per diem for staying each night. Now that's going to depend on where you're at and stuff, because every city and every state has a different amount of per diem and all that. So, and then you just go to class every day. Like I said, you get breaks, you get your lunches and everything as per, the union agreement and everything. So try not to stress about it. Now the other thing is questioning on if you fail the class. Now, I believe, and I mean, don't take it with a grain of salt, but I think my understanding is you can take it again in 6 months. So, will you keep your job and stuff? Now, again, that's up to management. Now, as a PSE, I mean, unless you're hired on as a career window clerk or a career sales and distribution associate and everything, that's different. But as a PSE or being non-career, the other thing you got to realize too is even though you made it past your 90 days, when you take your service break, they can still not bring you back. So, say that, you do an okay job, you've called off a few times, but you don't pass the test, and say you go on your service break after 360 days of working, because after 360 days, they have to give you a mandatory 5 days off. But that also gives them time to reflect on if they want to bring you back or not. So say you got a bad habit of calling off, your work is so-so, you get the job done and stuff, but then you don't pass this and you go on service break, they can still not bring you back. So that service break still gives the post office or management a second glance at if they want to bring you back or not. So like I said, even though you made it past your 90 days, that 360-day service break, it still gives them another option of possibly not bringing you back or not again. So, and remember, you got 2 service breaks. So you got your 1 year, then you got your 2 year. So, just something to think about. But like I said, if you pay attention, you participate in class, there's really no reason why you shouldn't be able to pass the test. And you don't need to watch the YouTube videos of the robot voices of reading off the certain questions and answers and stuff, and they're kind of hard to follow anyways. I don't know. Someone was talking about it, and it was after I already went through SSA Academy, and I watched a couple. I not Google, but YouTube searched a couple of videos. They're cheesy videos. They're hard to follow, and like I said, unless you're gonna sit there and write down every single question with every single answer and all that, but the other caveat is stuff that changes every year through the months. Those videos are going to be providing you with wrong answers because stuff changes. How much is postage? How much is this? How much is that? Stuff is changing. So those videos are going to be outdated. So they're going to be providing you with wrong answers when you go and take the real test at the academy. So I just wanted to share my experience and stuff, kind of answer some questions. Like I said, I've been meaning to kind of do a video like this. Like I said, it's like 8 days long, which is kind of like, holy crap, compared to going through a CCA Academy that I did other videos on when I first started as a CCA. That was only 4 days, so this was 8 days. They provide you with the book and everything when you get there. We had highlighters, black markers, pens. They basically give you like everything that you need. We just brought like our water bottles, so we had something to drink in class. Or some people had bottled sodas and stuff to drink in class. Other than that, it was pretty relaxed. You're in an air-conditioned room, watching slides and videos and stuff, reading. Everybody had chances. Everybody was like taking turns reading. different passages and chapters and stuff. At the end of like each chapter, there's multiple choice, questions and stuff, and a summary of everything. Like this one, is a multiple choice for poster 138 and different questions and stuff that we had to fill in and everything. And then there's multiple choice and other activities to do and stuff. So, it was pretty fun. It was relaxed. I mean, besides kind of like stressing about, the testing and stuff, they told us, they have no access to anything. So they can't tell you like what questions you missed, how many questions you missed, what kind of questions you missed. What's the pass fail rate? So like some people was like, well, is it 60%, 70%, 80%? They don't know. It's a pass fail. And like I said, the person administering the test, all they do is set the test up for you. So they take your employee identification number or your EIN number, they plug it in the computer, they put your name in and stuff, and then they say, okay, go to computer number 1 or go to computer number 3. And then you start your test, and then, there you go. You're taking your test, and you have like an hour to do it and stuff and get it done. So, like I said, some people were stressing about it pretty good. Like one guy was pissed about not being able to take his book because, even reading and participating in class for him, going back through and reading over the material and stuff is like for him how he absorbs and remembers the stuff. So he was stressing about it and was a little pissed off about it. He passed, just fine. Now, do we know if we pass like 100%, 90%, 95%, 89%? Who knows? Like I said, it's pass fail. Simple as that. When you get done and stuff, you go to the person that's administrating the test. She pulls up your name, and then that's the first time she sees something. And she simply prints out the results, and it simply tells you you passed the course or you failed it. That's it. That's all anybody ever knows. So anyways, just wanted to throw you guys hopefully this was kind of a quick video, live video. So hopefully I answered some questions, that you might have had and stuff. So, throw your comments down there and stuff if you got any comments or questions. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability and everything. Now again, I did this back, it was like the last week of January, first week of February, something like that. So even with some of the stuff that's in here, his might have changed on how they do stuff. So anyways, I just want to throw a quick video for you guys. Thank you for watching, and hope you all have a good day and everything. So talk to you later. See you on the next video. Bye.